afternoon. You may be seated. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At this point in time, we have questioned a sufficient number of potential jurors. As I indicated, this is an ongoing process, and I do want to thank you for your patience and your understanding. I know you came in on Friday and completed the questionnaires, and we cannot do any jury trials here in Georgia without citizens like yourselves willing to set aside your affairs and come in and participate. And we fully understand it is a sacrifice, but that was some of the things that take place in a civilized society. We need jurors who will come in with open mind, listen to the evidence, and base their decision upon that. In a moment, certain individuals will be identified, and the clerk will give you a letter, and those individuals will be reporting back at 1:30 tomorrow, which is Thursday, for the actual jury selection. Although you will get a letter today, you are not selected for the jury as of yet. But I need to give you these instructions because sometimes when you hear the numbers, you may not listen as attentively as I need you to listen. Now, those of you who will be coming back tomorrow, I need you to, and at some point you will turn over those number badges and the juror badges, although we're going to give you the same numbers tomorrow. It's just that I didn't want you to wear them outside because I don't want anyone to interact with you who should not be interacting with you. But if those of you who will be coming back tomorrow do not discuss the case or allow anyone to discuss the case with you, once I release you for this evening, do not remain upon the fifth floor because I don't want you to interact or hear anything you should not hear. It is still important for, as I indicated earlier, for you not to discuss the case, allow anyone to discuss the case with you. I know all of us have family, friends, significant others, and you'll be going home or around people, and people may or may not be talking about the case, but do not engage in a conversation with them at this point in time. Do not read or look at any media coverage pertaining to this case. Do not go upon the internet and do any research about this case. Do not blog about this case while it's ongoing. Do not do any sort of Googling, I can't think of a term, about anybody you may or may not have heard names or anything of that nature. Do not attempt to go to any location that may or may not have been made reference to either during questioning and on the questionnaire completion and on the reading of the indictment. You're going to have to base your decision upon all the evidence that comes in the form of sworn testimony from this witness stand and any physical evidence that is introduced during the course of the actual trial. As I indicated, although jury selection should be complete tomorrow afternoon, opening statements I envision will not start until Monday morning. But the reason we're building it sometimes so that those individuals who are identified tomorrow afternoon as being on the actual jury will be able to make plans to be with us for that period of time. Although you will get a letter today, as I indicated, you're just still in the pool, and our selection process will take place tomorrow. But I do need you to make sure you still honor the oath that has been provided and make sure you don't violate that. As I indicated earlier, if you would like to bring something to snack in or eat with you during the afternoon session tomorrow, you're more than welcome to. Do not consume any alcoholic beverages during the lunch right before you come here, or do not overindulge tonight. As I indicated, I know you still have access to your cell phones, smartphones, iPads, and things of that nature. Those of you who are actually going to be selected for the jury, you will not have those devices in the jury room, but you will be obviously checking your messages, not only today, but this is going to be a non-sequestered jury no matter who's on it. So you're going to be going home each and every day and leaving the building each and every day and returning to the courthouse. But it is an honor system. I mean, it's based on your own integrity that you've taken an oath not to violate the instructions that I have provided, that you would not go on the internet, look at the media, or do any independent investigation or inquiry. As I indicated earlier, the lawyers and parties cannot talk with you or interact with you outside the courtroom. Even if you run into them either later tonight or tomorrow morning, they can't talk to you. So the reason I keep emphasizing which courtroom you're in and what time, because you're going to have to recall that, and obviously we'll provide any additional assistance that you may or may not need. Those individuals at this point in time, Jay with jury management will give you certain instructions, and those are the instructions before I go into anything else. Jay?
When I call your number, I will be giving you a letter that states you are ordered to appear back here on the 5th floor in courtroom B on tomorrow, Thursday, August 1st at 1:30. And that is being here at 1:30, ready to come into the courtroom. Juror number 82, juror number 83, juror number 85, juror number 90, and juror number 94.
Oh, she's coming to you. She's going to come to you. Thank you very much. Lawyers, of the numbers that jury management Jay just called out, is that consistent with your notes?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, those are the individuals who received those letters. You will return to tomorrow based upon that letter at that location so that we can actually start jury selection. As I indicated earlier, you're not actually on the jury yet. We're going to be selecting tomorrow, all right? All of you can remove those blue badges and the white numbers, and you'll get new numbers. They'll be the same numbers, but you'll get them tomorrow. You can just pass them down. It's just that I don't want you to walk outside. And you should not, I know the ones who are coming back tomorrow be outside, or anybody else giving interviews or anything of that nature. That when I say don't discuss case, I allow anyone to discuss case with you. That's what it means. You want to make sure that a fair trial is conducted by fair and impartial jurors. Those individuals who did not receive a letter, this will conclude your jury service for this matter, all right? I'm going to dismiss you at this point in time. The lawyers and the parties will remain to have left the floor. I'm going to let them exit through their private exit because I need to deal with an unrelated matter, okay?
Yes.
You can just come this way, ladies and gentlemen. Follow the instructions of the clerk. You're free to go. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you back tomorrow. You can probably get here around 1:15. You can be early, but you can't be late. So it's wonderful being early. It's wonderful being early. And it may be raining tomorrow, which is wonderful, but I just need you to leave where you're coming from. But it's great being early. There's nothing wrong with being early. It's good being early. It's a good thing. Don, would you come around for a quick second? Lord, you may be seated. All right, lawyers, if you could just momentarily wait until they dispense or left the floor. It's a late matter, but we're off the record at this point in time. I just need to talk with the pool camera, Mr. Light, and or the other representative from the recording division, or whoever's doing the WSD. Are you and your assistant, are you and the editor available, or whoever?
I'm Julie from WXI.
Oh, wonderful. Or whoever, come on up. Whoever the media pool representative, coordinator, technician, advisor, I don't know the exact title. Whoever needs to come up and talk to me about these microphones. And lawyers, you may approach also. I can try to get the logistics down.
And we are back again with Jamila Hall, a defense attorney who has been with us most of the afternoon. We appreciate all that you have offered our viewers. We're seeing Duffy Dixon, who is a reporter at 11 Alive. Julie Wolf is there as well, talking to members of the media, and they're talking about microphones or the technical aspects of the case.
Yeah, I think the judge had mentioned earlier that there were some problems with microphones and the audio. I think he wants to talk to the media to make sure that all of that is situated so there are no issues going forward.
And the warning has been that if there is any kind of distraction, meaning a cell phone or any other kind of communication device, that device will be grabbed.
Yes.
And not given back.
And that actually happened this morning. Somebody's cell phone went off and it was confiscated. I'm sure they will get it when they're leaving the building, but the judge has been very clear about not wanting to have any interruptions or distractions in the courtroom.
All right. We are at the final few minutes of today's session. Give me your thoughts and observations as you leave the courthouse parking lot here after watching all of this most of the day. What do you come away with?
Well, there's one thing that no one on the jury, prospective jury, can say they didn't hear, and that's the judge warning them not to try to do their own research. The judge has said, do not go to any locations that have been mentioned. Do not Google. Do not go on the internet. Do not try to go on the news, because a lot of times what happens in these high-profile cases is that people are so curious they take it upon themselves to do their own investigation instead of listening to the facts that are going to come out in trial. And so that's what I leave here with, is because this case is so high profile, the judge has said repeatedly that, you know, it's an honor code system, and he wants the jurors to follow that. And let's just hope that they do.
In your experience, are jurors pretty good about following the edict of the judge?
Yes, I think that you hear of these one-off cases of perhaps a juror going to the scene of a crime or maybe looking something up on the internet. But for the most part, jurors take the responsibility of jury service very seriously, certainly do not want to be the cause of a mistrial, and they will follow the judge's instructions.
All right, a reminder that we are going to be streaming again tomorrow on 11alive.com and on our digital channel as well. And, of course, details coming up on our newscast at 6 o'clock and at 7 o'clock, and the late newscast on the Rundown on my ATL TV and 11 Alive News at 11 p.m. Jamila Hall, thank you for being with us
Thanks
today.
so very much,
We
Jeff.
appreciate your insight.
Enjoyed it.
And that's it for us for now. We'll go back into the courtroom.
do this. Anything else for the record, lawyers, before tomorrow, 1:30?
The copy of the order.
I've got it. Oh, you got it, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I have nothing more, sir.
Right. I
Okay,
thought
thank
she had
you.
served.
Nothing from the state.
All right, lawyers, and Mr. Deputy, we are in recess until tomorrow, and the intent is they're gonna, for lack of a term, accumulate in a different location, and physically, once everybody's here, we're gonna bring them in and start jury selection at that point in time. The goal and the objective is to actually start at 1:30. Any other housekeeping matters?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Deputy, we're in recess tomorrow.
All right.
They're gonna jack in the system. We don't want them.